Welcome back to Unchurnable. All right, Sam, in the last two episodes, we covered the evolution of customer success and tactics for earning trust. But today, let's dig in a little bit more on that next generation onboarding that you talked about and next generation customer success. So we recently launched a next gen onboarding program powered by AI. So can you walk us through how that works?
Yeah, before I talk about how it works, let me talk about why we got here, right, and how we are working together. So onboarding, as I mentioned, is so critical to the success of the customer. Getting started off on the right foot is important. We actually measure our scores coming out of onboarding, not just CSAT scores, but technically, how are they coming out of onboarding? What does that look like? And we identified areas for improvement. But this isn't just one person, right, or one team. It isn't just about the consultants and what they do, but it was really a cross-functional effort. And so we brought multitudes of teams from marketing to customer success to consulting to education, engineering. I'm probably missing teams that all came together and whiteboarded what we wanted that experience to look like, where we were today, where we wanted to be, and how do we get there in a kind of crawl, walk, run rate. So that was kind of the first part. We started a pilot in Q4, end of last year, calendar year, and then had some learnings from that. And then this is the next generation, the next gen onboarding of it, where we're really bringing together not only the process and the methodology, but combining that with AI technology from in-product, in-prompt prompts to our customers and what they need to do next by supplementing, or not supplementing, but adding videos, in real time, what videos they should be taking, and all based around what are the outcomes the customer wants to drive. It isn't just about implementing everything, but how do we make sure that they're implementing the right things in the right order based on the outcomes and the priorities the customers have. So it's been great to see this and more iterations to come, but we're really excited about the early results that we've seen.
It's also just made the conversations between customers and ourselves much more strategic. What do you think that helps with long term? Do you think that it just sets them up for more success? Do you think that it helps them adopt faster? Is it all of the above?
It's all of the above, right? I think what it's allowed us to do is we've allowed AI and kind of that aspect of it do some of the day-to-day, or the, I'll call it the tactical elements, right? Teaching the customer what they should be clicking on and what they should be doing. And then when our consultants and our customer success resources come in, they could talk more about the strategy, the strategic value, the outcomes that it's driving, and what more they could be doing in the product to get there. And so it's flipped the conversation. What it also has given our time back to our customers, right, which was so important. We did a lot of this through webinars and conference calls, et cetera, which is taking time away. This is more self-paced, self-guided, and customers can, go through it as quickly or as slowly as they need based on their time constraints. So it's really bringing onboarding to the moment that they need.
Love it. Okay, so are you using AI to improve the way that you work?
Yeah.
How are you doing that?
Absolutely. We use it to build a lot of content, right? It's a great first stab at writing even decks or, kind of white papers that you might want to do. But I wanted others to feel more comfortable doing it. And so we did a company-wide hackathon. And we encouraged everybody to participate regardless of what role, what function, and really with the thought, the main idea was to get people comfortable with it. But what came out of it was some great knowledge articles that we were able to push out. We were able to push out marketing-related content to our customers, even helping us build out our content repository best practices. And so it was really a great opportunity and a lot of fun. I think people learned a lot, right? The first prompt that you use may need to be refined, a couple times. You have to teach the AI too, right? It's not always going to be in the voice of the company, the brand. And so those are things that you have to tweak, of course. But I think it gave everybody an opportunity to play around with something that they may not have.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I use AI to help me write my own emails. And I will say that the first prompt is never the one that works, ever. But so interesting. Yeah, I remember when the hackathon happened and it was really fun. All right, so I think it's fairly obvious that the future of customer success in general require humans and technology to work together. We've talked a little bit about that over today. What skills do you feel are indispensable for people on your team? Things that tech will never replace?
It's that consultative nature, right? Being consultative, building that trust, having those conversations, building strategy, like that's never gonna go away. And so, I always say it's gonna be AI plus the human element to do that. Now, are there going to be different skills, expectations of our customer success or any resource, right, that uses AI? Yes, right? There's new roles popping up. Prompt engineering, right, is a new role that's coming out there. And, but it's interesting how our jobs are going to evolve over time as new technology comes in, but I never imagine that humans will go away because people buy from people, right? And people buy from those that they trust. And so I think that's a critical element that, we won't, replace with AI technology.
All right. Well, thank you, Sam, for spending time with me over the last 3 sessions. Loved learning more about the evolution of customer success, tactics for earning trust, and the next generation of onboarding.
Thanks for having me. It's been great.